Kat, and today I will be liberating some books from some boxes. So in the last 2 months or so, I placed 2 orders with Book Outlet. When they had their big Black Friday sale, I placed an order. A month later, when they had their big Boxing Day sale, I placed another order. So I have these 2 boxes here and they are full of books. I think each one has at least 10, but I don't remember. I made these orders so long ago, I've forgotten like half of what I purchased. So this unboxing is kind of gonna be a surprise for me too. I got my scissors, and now I'm going to the boxes. Kind of. So the first box I have here is my Black Friday order, and I got a total of 11 books for $45.78, including the shipping and handling and tax and all that. So basically, bargain shopping is the shit. And what do you know? Another $5 off my next order. I love you, Book Outlet. Okay, so the first book I see here is Glow by Amy Kathleen Ryan. This is the first book in a futuristic sci-fi series trilogy. I don't know. I haven't heard a whole lot about this one, but it was 99 cents. But shit, it was 99 cents for a hardcover. 99 cents. 99 cents. So yeah, even though this wasn't a book that I was like dying to get my hands on, for 99 cents, I couldn't help it. The next book I have here is Once We Were by Kat Zhang. This is the second book in the Hybrid Chronicles. I already have the first one, so when I saw this for less than $5, hardcover, I had to get it. Next up I have Altered by Jennifer Albin. This is the second book in the Cruel series, and just like the last book I was holding here, I already have the first one, so when I saw the second one for less than $5, I had to buy it. Next up, I have All These Things I've Done by Gabrielle Zevin, and this is a horror story. It takes place in a world where coffee and chocolate are illegal. Dun dun dun! Scary shit. Like, I might have to read this with the lights on, but it does sound really interesting, and I've heard amazing things about this. Next up I have here Illusion by Claudia Gable and Cheryl Clam. I'm pretty sure I talked about this book in one of my releases videos last year, and it's about this new virtual reality app that is both very addictive and very dangerous. I really like this cover. The colors are just very pretty and appealing to my eyeballs, and I believe the sequel to this book is coming out pretty soon here, so yeah, I figured I might as well pick up the first one. Next up I have Perfect Ruin by Lauren DeStefano. Ooh, look at that spine! Shining, so pretty, look at that. I want to put this book on my shelf without a dust jacket. This is the first book in a new series trilogy, I'm not sure. Now, I actually wasn't a huge fan of Lauren DeStefano's previous series, the Chemical Gardens trilogy, but that was only because the premise just wasn't really my thing. Her writing, on the other hand, was beautiful, and I really enjoyed reading it even though I wasn't loving the story. So even though I wasn't a huge fan of Wither, I am still interested in reading something else by her. So picked up the first book in her new series, figured I'd give it a go. Next up I have Anti-Goddess by Kendar Blake, and this is the first book in the Goddess War series. I read the Anna Dressed in Blood duology by Kendar Blake, and I really enjoyed it, so I want to read something else by her. Next up I have Frozen by Erin Bowman. This is the sequel to Taken, so, you know, I have the first book, sequel was hella cheap, I bought it. Then I have here Prophecy by Ellen O, and this is the first book in a fantasy trilogy. I have heard amazing things about this book, and I've really been in the mood to read more like high fantasy and epic fantasy lately, so this sounds like something I'm definitely gonna have to get to soon, especially because I think the last book in the trilogy is coming out pretty soon here. I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah, I want to get into this series. Then I have here The Iron Thorn by Caitlin Kittredge, and I don't know a whole lot about this book. I believe it's the first in a trilogy, and it's very steampunky from what I hear, and it was $2.44, so can you blame me for buying it? And as I take a closer look at this book, I see that it has been blurbed by Rochelle Mead and Holly Black. So that's very promising. I'm glad I got this. It was more of an impulse buy because it was $2.44, but endorsements from two of my favorite authors definitely put some more points in the pro column. And finally, from this first box, I have here Please Ignore Vera Dietz by A.S. King. I actually got to meet A.S. King at BEA last year, and she just seemed like a really cool and funny and genuinely awesome person. So I want to read her books, and when I saw this one for $2.44, I bought it. Because that's what I do, apparently. And that was box 1. Box 2! Have to hide my address from you, creepers. Don't stalk me. Okay, so for the second box of books, the bargain shopping was even cheaper and bargainier than before. I got 13 books here for a grand total of $38.73. 13 books for less than $40, including tax, shipping, handling, everything. 13 books! $40! So first up I have here Plus One by Elizabeth Fama. I don't really know much about this book, but I bought it for 3 reasons. 1, because it was so very cheap. 2, because I love the cover, it's really pretty. And 3, because it has been blurbed by Marissa Meyer and I trust her. And then I have here Losing Hope by Colleen Hoover. This is the sequel slash companion slash retelling from a different POV of her book Hopeless. I haven't read Hopeless yet, but now I have this, so I can read them together if I so desire. Next up, I have Mystic City by Theo Lawrence, and this is the first book in a trilogy, I want to say. Maybe it's a series, but it's probably a trilogy, let's be real. I believe this is set in like an alternate reality. Like, it takes place in Manhattan, but magic is real. It sounds real cool, and it was real cheap, so I got it. Next up, I have Of Triton by Anna Banks. This is the sequel to Of Poseidon, which I already own, so why not pick up the second book in that trilogy when it's on bargain price? And then I have here Not a Drop to Drink by Mindy McGinnis. Now I actually already own the ebook of this, but I like having the physical edition for my collection, so I bought it again. Next up, I have This Song Will Save Your Life by Layla Sales. I have a couple of Layla Sales' previous books. I think she's hilarious, so of course when I saw this one on the site, I knew it was going in my cart. Next up, I have Sky on Fire by Emmy Laybourne. This is the sequel to Monument 14, which I already own, so why not pick up the second book when it's on bargain price? I feel like I'm saying this for like half of this haul. And then I have here Charm and Strange by Stephanie Coohan. I've heard a lot of good things about this one around the booktubes and the blogosphere, so I bought it. Next up, I have here Little Brother by Cory Doctorow. It's about these hackers going up against a corrupt government, so I'm not sure if it's a dystopian or like realistic fiction, but it's been blurbed by Neil Gaiman and Scott Westerfeld and a bunch of other authors I admire, so sounds like a good one. Next up, I have The Thief by Megan Whalen Turner. I've heard some great things about this one, and it's been recommended to me quite a bit, and it's an award-winning novel, so how can you go wrong? It was like $3, of course I bought it. And then I have here Tender Morsels by Margot Lanigan. Another book that I've just heard great things about, and that's won awards and has gotten several starred reviews. Apparently this is like a very dark and disturbing and brilliant twisted fairy tale type story, which sounds awesome. And next up I have Dangerous Girls by Abigail Haas. Another book that I've had recommended to me a lot and that just sounds like a really thrilling, interesting read, so I bought it. Is this a library edition? No. Oh, it's like, what is this? And finally, I have Far, Far Away by Tom McNeill. And this book just has the weirdest dust jacket I have ever seen in my life. It's clear, but it's not like just a blank thing. There's still like writing on the flappy parts. What is this? Now this is another book that I don't really know a whole lot about, but I keep seeing it around and I really like the cover. And I believe this is a standalone fantasy, so that's what really sold me on it. Now let me see if I can pick these all up. Doubtful, but I'm gonna try. Oh my goodness. Hey, I did it! I did it! I did it! I picked them all up! I'm amazing! I'm a pro at the book holding! Look at me go! I'm holding all the books. This is like 24 books. Fuck yeah! So yeah, that was my gigantic book outlet unboxing haul. I have 24 new books and I paid a grand total of like $85 for them. So that's pretty cool. Honestly, most of these books I would not pay full price for. But I didn't pay full price. I paid like a fraction of the price, so I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah, that is gonna be it for this video, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great night, and I will have another video up soon, so I will see you then. Goodbye! So basically, bargain shopping for the bargain. That is some damn good bargain shopping. Go Cat! It's your birthday. Not really, but this is gonna have to count as your birthday present because now you can't afford a real one. This one is a Prince, I'm not putting up the thing. And next up I have This Song Will Save Your Life by Lilis Slena. I can't even hold them all up for you and also have my head in the shot. This is ridiculous. I'm holding all the books. I'm holding all the books. Look at me hold all of these books. They're really heavy and they're hurting me though, so I'm gonna put them down.